Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on that video. In today's video, I'll be running down my entire build, every simple mod that I've done to my Civic, something that you guys can do on a budget. I'm just gonna run down every single part that I put on the car. But first, we gotta clean this thing up. It's winter time and some may call me crazy. Maybe I am crazy. It's a little snowy still. It's a little windy, a little cold. But I got the car in the air and we're gonna give her a little wash, you guys. I'm gonna clean the engine bay, clean the undercarriage. I'm gonna use some iron remover and then just some basic car soap. Get it all washed up before it rains, before it snows, because it doesn't look too good. Anyways, I'm gonna get her all cleaned up, throw you guys on a time lapse, and once she's clean, we can go ahead and run down through the build list. Let's go. I finished washing the car, and of course, it starts raining, you guys. But I expected it to. I knew it was gonna rain. In fact, I know it's about to snow as well, but I wanted to get all the salt and grime off of the undercarriage while I could, and like in the engine bay. So now she honestly looks great. As for the paint and everything, obviously it's just getting rained on, getting dirty again. And as I drive, it'll get dirty on the undercarriage again. But that's okay. In the springtime, when it stops raining, I will be doing a deep clean part 2. I did do a deep clean last spring, or I guess last summer. That'll leave up in the link right there if you guys want to go watch it. But enough of that, let's get on to the mods. I'm gonna go film this once it stops raining, and then get that done for you guys.
Soon after.
The sun is shining, the snow is melting for the most part, and ready to finish this video. The car right here parked up, hood open, ready to go. We're just gonna get right into it, you guys. To start off, as you guys can probably tell and have noticed in my other videos, I have some aftermarket parts, including 2 fenders, this bumper, this front lip, and these headlights. All of this is aftermarket. It is not OEM, in fact, and it's not even painted yet. I guess this would be my first major upgrade slash change to the car. Changing the entire front look. I got a front lip to go on the front bumper so that'll look a little bit better. The headlights, although they are dirty, are brand new with LEDs in them, so they're a lot better, a lot clearer, and a lot nicer at night. This front bumper being OE or aftermarket honestly fits really well. This grille and this hood are still the 96 to 98 grille and hood. So the reason I'm keeping it on here is because I need the 99 hood to go on before I can put the grille on, because it doesn't line up perfectly. So the grille is on there for now, and so is the hood until the hood comes in. And I also have the grille ready to go, so I'll just throw those on eventually. That is the first major change to this car. You guys already know this because you already seen my videos, and I already did a video explaining why I'm doing this and my build plan for the car. Next up, we have over here my aftermarket intake and Megan Racing strut bar. This intake right here is an eBay special, about 45-50 bucks offline. But as you can tell, I do have a little weather guard on it. Although it doesn't rain a whole lot here in Utah, when the snow melts, it gets wet, and I don't really have any fender liners under here, so I decided to put on that guard so that no water gets into the intake. As you can probably tell, there are no fender liners, as I was saying. You can see right through there. As for the strut bar, it also came with a rear strut bar. It's honestly amazing. It tightened up the car quite a bit. This intake makes lots of noises, which I love. Overall, this engine bay is not the prettiest. This valve cover I do plan on painting red eventually. I do plan on getting some headers as well. So as for now, she sits like this, not so pretty, but not too ugly. As you guys just saw, I just washed her, so she looks a little bit better. Into the interior, I have a few parts in here. You guys would know that I upgraded the shifter not that long ago. I also have a little dash cover right here with 2 holes, ready for the AEM and wideband and everything for when I turbo this car. So this is another mod. This shifter right here is a great mod with the Skunk 2 aftermarket shift knob. I also have the Circuit Hero cover plate for the shifter. Don't know if you count this as a mod right here, but it's called Air Spencer, and my name is Spence, so figured I'd get it. It's just a little air freshener. It's pretty dope. Moving back here, I also wrapped this with black leather to kind of go along with the black theme that we have in the car. It's so much nicer than the stock OEM, and looks amazing. It's held on tight. It's been here for a few months and still looks great. If you're a Honda boy, you'll know why I have this in my car. It's a Honda, so I don't want anyone to steal this thing. They're pretty easy to get into and pretty easy to steal, so I keep this in my car for when I go places, and I'll be leaving it so I can lock it up. The exterior, I also have this wing right here, you guys, aftermarket as well. Most of these parts are aftermarket, and as you can tell, this has not been painted either. However, it does have an LED brake light that I haven't even hooked up yet, so that's still kind of just sitting there. Along with the 1999 to 2000 conversion, I have the 1999 to 2000 rear tail lights, which helps to complete the look of the 1999 to 2000, thankfully. As for the underside of the car, I don't really feel like lifting it up off the ground at the moment. So right there is my exhaust. Right there is my sway bar, and I also have some beautiful True Heart coilovers to go along with it. This exhaust is in fact a catback, like I just mentioned, just barely. I do plan on getting some headers so it sounds a little bit better and gets a little bit more flow. I don't call this a mod, but I do have this rear GoPro mount so that I can film my exhaust and kind of listen to it and add that into the videos. It's not really a mod, but it's a little addition to the bumper, and if I ever take that off, it might take the paint off with it, actually. Now, I do have videos on each one of these parts and each one of these installations, I think, besides the intake and the strut bars. But everything I'll have linked up here or there or down below. Don't know where, but it'll be linked. If you guys have been with the channel for a while, you'll know that I did a video exactly like this one about my Miata, where I installed an intake plus some spacers. As for this video, I kind of want to go through everything that I have done so far in the car. If you are just joining the channel right now, subscribe. Also go check out my previous videos. We're making some good progress with this car. Got the front end pretty much put together, and I'll get it painted here soon. The engine bay is coming together. I'll be doing a timing kit and water belt. Oh gosh. Timing belt and water pump kit here soon. I also have some wheels and tires that I haven't told you guys nor shown you guys yet, so stay on the lookout for that. That's coming here soon in the springtime. Now, this video isn't really like a video of me telling you guys what I plan on doing with the car or like a build rundown. I already did that video. It's just kind of more of me telling you what I've done to my car, all of the mods all in one. Everything I've done so far has worked. It's doing amazing. The strut bars help it handle amazingly with the coilovers and the sway bar. The intake gives me a lot more noise along with the exhaust. Front end, although looking pretty ghetto, will look a lot better here soon. If you guys have a Civic like this one, or if you have just a car in general and have some ideas on what I can do with my Civic, modifications, that kind of thing, let me know in the comments down below. Well, that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did and you're still with me here in the end, please subscribe, turn on post notifications, like that video. I feel like this video was a little repetitive. Let me know in the comments if it was. I already did a video very similar to this one, but this was mainly just to run down everything I've done on my Civic and all the mods that I've done that have a purpose and I've changed the car in a good way. I hope you guys can bear with me as it's still winter, so the content is not as exciting. Don't have a whole lot to do right now because it's so cold and wet outside. Once it's dry and once it's warm, I have a lot more I'm doing. This build is going to be amazing. Cat is my best friend. Just kidding, as he walks away. He's shy of the camera. Anyways, that's it for the video. Subscribe, like the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.